device unboxed. Let's get on to something a little more interesting, shall we? I've been using this device now for the past few days, and I wanted to give you some initial first impressions, especially coming from someone who is transferring from Windows and who has never owned a MacBook before. I want to be clear that this is not a full review, as I have not used this device long enough to give a full review, but I do have a lot of thoughts already. I thought I was going to hate the curved edges, but I think it looked pretty sleek, and it isn't as heavy or as thick as I expected it to be. The space gray color does pick up fingerprints pretty easily, and the trackpad already looks greasy. That goes even more so for the black keyboard, which picks up finger oil left and right. The keyboard is great to type on, with a satisfying and firm click, if not having quite as much travel as I had on my Surface Book 2. The keyboard layout is also a little different than what I'm used to on my Surface Book, and that's something that I just have to adjust to. The trackpad is very large, very precise, and I like the haptic feedback more than I expected. I did increase though the tracking speed and firmness of the click, but overall, first impressions are very positive. Okay, so after the design, keyboard, and trackpad, the most immediately noticeable piece of this device, the display. And damn, is it a good display. It's incredibly sharp, very bright, very vibrant. ProMotion feels incredibly smooth, and the 14.2-inch size is a nice middle ground of large display and portability. I will say though, I haven't gotten used to the notch yet, despite how much I'm trying. I know that it doesn't cut into content so much as it extends the menu bar, but I don't know, it just still feels wrong to look at it. At least the mini LED display makes for very black blacks with the menu bar. Looking at basically anything on this display has been an absolute treat, and I am very excited to continue doing that. Alright, the next major upgrade to this device is performance. I have the base 8 CPU core, 14 GPU core, 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro, and while this is the lowest spec this machine comes in, this is almost the fastest and smoothest device that I have ever used. It is an absolute joy. My first few days I've used it, launching apps is almost instant. Loading large pages and images happens in split seconds. The ProMotion display increases the fluidity of most animations. Things just glide on this device. I haven't had that much of a chance to do heavy tasks like video editing in Davinci Resolve, but I will be doing a full in-depth performance review of this device for video editors. Look for that in the future. This whole video will be edited on this device. Thermals have been good, and I haven't heard the fans spin up. Battery life is something that I am reticent to give even an initial impression on, simply because of how variable it is, even on an individual user basis. I also haven't gotten the chance to use a lot of the ports, although I'm sad to lose USB-A ports when compared to my MacBook, but very glad to get MagSafe. Touch ID is super fast and convenient. Lastly, macOS is weird, but I'll be saying more on that in my full review. I'm really excited to use this as a tool to enable me to have a more mobile content production routine, which I haven't really had before. If you've gotten one of these, let me know down in the comments below and what your thoughts are on this. For now, I'm Michael with TECHMB. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.